Yuki, the reason why I love Yuki the reason why I love Yuki so much is because she's a little cheeky little girl. She's the youngest of the bunch, and we got her from a friend of ours as a baby. And she is the little entertainer of the group. She will pounce and try to engage you in play. She's just super cheeky, and loves to duck. She's very vocal. She's a very vocal little girl and will love to play chase as well. And she also makes the other ferrets' lives a bit more fun, I've noticed, because she'll engage them in play, pounce on them, and make them chase her and stuff like that. So they have a lot of fun with little Yuki as well. So she's a beautiful little addition to our group. She is... Oh. She is coming up to a year old, I think. She might be a year old now. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure she might be a year old now. And we just love her. She's beautiful. She's such a beautiful girl. Hey, and very naughty. I'm very naughty. And she loves to give kisses too. And we like that. And she loves a good bum scratch. Ah. But she's very impatient. And when she gets pissed off, she tends to hiss at us. Sammy is turning 4 in January. He turns 4. And he is a beautiful boy. He's very how do you say it? He's very independent, but at the same time loves people. And he loves to play and he goes crazy. He has a huge appetite. He constantly eats, and when he's not eating, he's actually thinking about food and looking for food. It's really bizarre. He tends to put on a lot of weight comparing to the others in winter and loses a lot of it in summer. At the moment, he's got some bad teeth, so we're going to visit the vet on Thursday just to get them cleaned and get him checked up. But overall, he's a beautiful boy, very loving and very caring. He loves a cuddle, and we adopted him from the New South Wales Ferret Society. And he's just been an amazing addition to our family. He's a beautiful boy, and we love him very much. Don't we, Sammy? Oh, you're beautiful. Yes. But he's a funny boy, and we love him. Here we have Binky, and she's a little bit sleepy because Mummy snatched her out of her little comfy spot. Oh, we're so sleepy. Oh. Binky. I love Binky. Little Miss Binky was so adorable as a baby. We got her from a pet shop, and she looked like a little pixie because she had little pointy ears and they were huge, and she was just so adorable. She was a little bit naughty to start with, and did bite like most babies do, but now she's pretty good. Sometimes she still nips. I think when she gets tired or gets bored, she'll nip us. And one time she nipped an older lady that was on the street when we went for a walk. The older lady looked at her and was like, "Oh, she's so cute." And then Binky went up to her ankle and bit her and drew blood, which was not very nice, and I felt so sorry for the older lady, but she was okay with it. She was a very sweet older lady. Binky, on the other hand, was very naughty doing that. So we watch out with any strangers. She's very loyal to us, and she can be a little bit... I think she gets a little bit nervous with too many other people around, too many people that she doesn't know around, or if she's in a strange environment. Or especially if people, I think she senses if people don't know how to handle her as well, because I think she gets a little bit nervous then and can nip. Binky is my little girl, and she was my little Christmas present. I was in the pet shop and I saw her, and it was just after Skittles, our previous ferret, died. And what are you doing? And I saw her in the pet shop and ran out of the pet shop looking for Doug because he was in another shop. And I just said, he was like, what is going on? And we went back to the pet shop and she was just irresistible. She of course bit us, but it was okay because we were in love and we brought her home. And me and Binky have a very special little relationship. She, I don't know if it's because she's a girl or she was a girl. She was the only girl for quite a while. Just with Bear and Sammy, they were the trio before we got Yuki. And I think she might have just really liked my company because I was a female. So we have a little special bond, a girly bond. And every now and then I'll give her, she'll sit in my arms and she'll give me a cuddle and I get to pat her. When she was a baby, I also used to place my hand over her head and eyes and just go shh, shh, till she fell asleep. And if she's tired enough these days, then I can still do that and she still falls asleep. So she is my beautiful little girl and I love her a lot. Oh, and we're so sleepy. We're so sleepy. Oh. And she's 5 years old in December. Oh. She always makes sweet little noises when we pick her up. She'll be like, oh. Very cute little girl. And of course, everyone knows Bear. Bear is a beautiful big boy. He's a huge boy. Very, very big boy. Much bigger than the others. But he's a gentle giant these days. It wasn't like that before. He was very naughty when he was little. Very naughty. He used to draw blood and just aggressively attack us all the time. But we got used to each other and he is absolutely beautiful. So for those of you who do have tough ferrets to handle, if they're a bit younger, then there is a chance that they will settle down quite a bit and become really beautiful, beautiful cuddly animals when they get a bit older. Bear, just like Binky, is turning 5 in December, and he's a very healthy, beautiful boy. His personality is kind of chilled out most of the time. He loves to cuddle and to groom us, and he loves to play with us too, because I think that, oh, you're shivery, oh baby, you're all shivery. I think he likes to play with us because the other ferret, he gets a little bit rough with the other ferrets, and the other ferrets try not to engage him and play because he gets a little bit wound up sometimes and can be a little bit too rough. But he knows that he can be a little bit rougher with us because we don't mind. But if he gets too rough, sometimes he gets into a bit of a frenzy and gets a little bit too rough still. So these days, when we say no really loudly, he'll stop immediately. But previously we had to kind of scruff him and put him in a naughty cage and do all sorts of things like that, just to kind of make him realize that it was the wrong thing to do, because he really could break the skin and be very naughty at times. So he had to be trained not to be naughty. Yes. He used to have a thing for noses. So whenever he'd see a nose in front of his face, he'd just nip it immediately. These days, I've kind of slowly tried to put my head and nose around him a bit more, but every now and then he still has a go, and it hurts so much. If anyone's been nipped on the nose, you'll know that it hurts a lot. So that's Bear, and Bear says thank you, Connor, for naming your ferret after me as well. Thank you. It feels honoured that you've named your ferret after him. Are you a superstar, Bear? Are you a superstar? Everyone loves you, Bear. Oh, you're a superstar. You're a superstar. You're gonna bite my nose. He's my little superstar. I tend to use him for videos the most because he just tends to sit still for me for longer, while the others tend to scramble out of my arms a lot more. So Bear's normally the best one for videos. And that's my ferrets, and I love them very much. They are part of our family, and I would not have our little family any other way. I think they're absolutely adorable, and they give so much value to our lives, so much additional value to our lives, and it's just so nice to be around such loving creatures, and it's such an honour to have them in our lives as well. They're absolutely beautiful, and they give us their love, and they play with us, they engage us in their games, so it's an honour to be able to be part of their lives. They're beautiful.